Is your English British or American? Hello, welcome back. Yo soy Isabel. ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido a otro vídeo de Amigos Ingleses. Hace poco publicamos la primera parte de este vídeo. You can watch it here. Algunos quedasteis empate, a draw, 50-50 y habéis estado en un sin vivir desde entonces. Hoy ha llegado la hora de conocer tu resultado final y de aprender más diferencias entre el inglés británico y americano. Esta clase de inglés es en colaboración con Cambly. Si no conoces Cambly, es la plataforma que conecta a profesores de inglés nativos de todo el mundo con estudiantes como tú, que quieren practicar su speaking, pero que no tienen suficiente tiempo o no conocen a nadie con quien practicar, pero sí tienen una cosa. Bueno, dos cosas. Un teléfono móvil y conexión a internet. Puedes ir a clase las 24 horas del día. Si aún no has probado Cambly, bájate la app y ve a clase desde tu casa hoy mismo totalmente gratis. Puedes probarlo 20 minutos. Simplemente tienes que introducir el código amigoscambly y empezar a practicar tu speaking con el profesor que tú elijas.
Hi, my name is Nala, and I am a Cambly tutor. Today we are going to test to see if your English is more British or American.
Question 1. Can you A. Scoot over, B. Move up so I can sit down? What will you say?
In which situation would you say this to somebody?
Maybe if I was getting on a bus or a train or the subway and I wanted to have a seat, I'd ask them to scoot over.
Yeah, I would say, excuse me, could you move up a bit so I can sit down?
Ah, okay. I would use move up, but it would be maybe if I was in a line or a queue at the supermarket and I wanted someone to move up a little bit so that I could get space behind them, that's when I would say move up.
All right, okay. Interesting. So you would use both depending on the situation?
Yes, move up is more, I want to get behind you. So I'm asking you
Right.
to move up, yeah.
¿Cómo le preguntarías tú a alguien si ya ha desayunado? A. Have you had breakfast yet? B. Did you have breakfast yet?
B. I'm going to say B, did you have breakfast yet?
Yeah, for me, it's much more natural to say, have you had breakfast yet? Mm-hmm. When you use yet, I tend to use the present perfect. The past simple I would probably use in a situation where the event is completely finished in the past. Did you have breakfast yesterday?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's a subtle difference, but...
Number 3. My parents never gave me any A. Pocket money, B. Allowance. La paga, vamos. Which one would you choose?
B, allowance.
I would say pocket money. Dinero del bolsillo in Spanish.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any American people who say pocket money.
Does that sound funny to you?
It does.
Espero que nadie entre a robar en tu casa, pero en ese caso, si tienes que golpear al intruso con una llave inglesa, ¿qué dirías? I hit the intruder with a wrench, B. spanner.
I don't know what a spanner is. I'm assuming it's also a wrench. With no context, I would have no idea what that meant. A spanner could be anything in my mind. So that is the first one that I've seen that I would not understand without someone showing me a spanner. Interesting.
So basically it's like a tool, isn't it? That you use to undo nuts or to tighten nuts?
Yeah, I know I have a wrench, but I'd never heard it called a spanner.
Get out of my house. Or calling the police right now. Question 5. Imagínate que no tienes muy buen día y tienes un dolor de cabeza que te mueres. ¿Qué dirías? I'm going to the A. drugstore B, chemist, to get some paracetamol. My head's killing me.
So I would say drugstore or pharmacy. And I also would never say paracetamol.
Oh, no?
No, it would be called Tylenol. So it would get called by whatever the company name is that makes them. Probably just be Tylenol, even if it's not a Tylenol brand product.
Okay. I've never heard of Tylenol, but a paracetamol is something I would take if I had a headache.
Yeah, that's what Tylenol is. I think the other name for it is acetaminophen. But yeah, paracetamol, I've never said it ever.
Oh, okay. We always say paracetamol. I have a headache. Do you have a paracetamol? Yeah.
That's funny to me.
Ahí tenemos otra diferencia. Thank you, Nala. Question number 6. Peter is asleep in the A, garden, B, yard.
It depends because I would use them both, but they're different things.
Okay.
So he could be asleep in either, but it just depends. If you mean a place where like you are specifically growing plants and vegetables and those kinds of things, that's a garden. And a yard is just like the front yard, the backyard, the place where you have grass. So either one, depending on whether he's asleep amongst the tomatoes or if he's just lying on some grass.
Okay. What about at the back of your house? What would you call that?
A backyard.
Backyard, right.
And you can have a garden in your backyard.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Backyard is just a big area with normally grass, or maybe you can have cement or a pool. And then you could have a little area that is your garden where you are growing your vegetables or flowers or those kinds of things.
Question number 7. Mary used to work part-time at the A, off license, B, liquor store.
B, liquor store.
You sound very sure about that. I would say off license.
Oh, okay. Why is it an off license?
I think it's something to do with the fact that they don't have a license for you to drink on the premises.
Yeah.
It's a place where you can buy alcohol, but they have an off license. So you have to take the alcohol somewhere else
Interesting.
to consume it.
So I've always called it a liquor store, but I know in some areas, like in Philadelphia, it's an ABC store. And in some places, it's a wine and spirits shop. But everywhere doesn't say liquor store in the US, so it's regional.
Question 8. You must always cross the road using the A, crosswalk, B, zebra crossing.
Crosswalk.
I would say not zebra crossing,
Zebra.
but zebra crossing.
I think I want to start saying that. It's cute.
Number 9. Could I please have your A, postcode, B, zip code? Madam? Ay, cómo me cuesta esto. Zip code. Postcode or zip code?
B, zip code.
A, postcode.
Yes. Postal code is popular in the US too. So postal code or zip code, people say.
Y llegamos a la última pregunta, number 10. I can't be bothered to cook. Shall we order Chinese? A, takeaway, or B, takeout? ¿Qué dirías en casa?
Takeout.
Takeaway. To me, takeout is more when you're talking about your house. Maybe you take the rubbish out, you know?
That's funny.
Blimey, 100% British again. What did you get? Is your English more American or is it rather British? Not 50-50 again, please. Espero que no tengamos que hacer la tercera parte, ¿eh? Bueno, comparte tus resultados en los comentarios del vídeo porque si lo haces vas a poder entrar en el sorteo de una clase de 60 minutos en Cambly. Do not be shy, give it a go, you need to practice your speaking. Te he dejado unas recomendaciones de mis profesores de Cambly favoritos aquí debajo en la descripción. La semana que viene estaré pendiente de que vengas a clase. Estaremos de vuelta en Amigos Ingleses con mucho más inglés. Hasta entonces, take care.